Hello, hello, everybody. I think Kitty Jen was in here, and Beth was in here, but she's now in here,
I'm over here now.
and Becca's here. And tonight we're gonna do a painting, and then whatever else we want to do.
Will you go get that little white box?
And I gotta grab paint real quick, guys. I posted in my Facebook, Scrappy Girl, and I gotta grab paint real quick. So I'll show you what we're doing. It's gonna be this.
Did you send that to us on a group chat?
Yeah, I put it in mine. And I put it to y'all's thing. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Nope, not kidding you.
There. Okay. So,
Merry Christmas to me.
oh, you got some inks?
My favorite.
I got 8 of them.
I've got the small ones.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go ahead and get Stampin' Up because I'm used to opening them up and storing them right here. And, I'm used to doing this thing. But my ink pads they're old and they're worn and tattered. So I'm going to soak them. I'm going to take the colored ones, soak them in a tub, and then put in some paper and use it and shade some paper with it. That'll be fun.
Where did you say you sent it? Oh, you sent it to your website, huh?
I sent it to my website.
Scrappy
and
Girl.
I sent it to y'all individually in Messenger.
I didn't have it. I'm telling you, my phone is doing some weird.
Did it make it to you, Beth?
I'm looking for it.
Nope.
I'm expecting
My name or with Create with Becca?
Hold on.
Nope. My name. Because it's not
Okay,
definitely not there.
Again.
Are we getting the box?
But I sent it to both of y'all, like our little double chat.
Got it. You pinned it. You pinned it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
How do I get to it now? Let's see. There it is.
Ooh, yeah.
Pin. It's like pin the tail on the donkey.
Okay. Hi, everybody in the chit chat room.
Yep, we got big projects to do. Let me show you what we're doing for our craft day.
Now, there it is. Okay, let me get it.
You want me to show you what I'm doing craft day?
More to explore. Yeah.
Why is my camera being so horrible?
Okay, I took a picture of it, so in case I lose it again, I can find it. So we're going to do this tomorrow night.
So this is what we're doing for one.
You're doing the pumpkin things?
Yeah.
Okay, the pumpkin snowman.
Then we're going to do...
Didn't you make it already?
One of these.
We're going to do 2.
We're going to, yeah.
It's like a little candy bowl thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a bell.
This is just examples.
It's a cockle bell.
Then we're doing this.
Are we going to be able to put candy in it?
No, because it'll be glued together.
Okay.
That.
And you're making that one too?
Yeah. And then we're doing this.
How many people are coming?
12, I think.
12? Okay. I was going to make it 15.
told everybody to bring food or whatever to share.
Right. Yeah.
And then I've got those projects. So those projects will probably take us a minute.
Well, I'll be over there at like 11
Okay.
as early as I can. And then I need to leave at 4.
Yeah.
So we'll do the hard ones with you there and then
Yeah.
take the easy ones home. And
Yeah.
mine's going to be super easy. It's just making tags. Make some tags.
Well, and whenever I get back, we'll be back on Thursday night sometime. So Friday, I hope
Hey,
I
Joe.
manage to get enough time to go and maybe paint some of the pumpkins,
Oh,
to
to
get,
help us get started. Yeah.
yeah, to get a couple people started at least, so we're not tripping over each other.
Are you using paint or gesso?
I have I don't know. Do you think I should do spray paint or do you think I should do
Oh, well, that would be quick and easy.
yeah. That's kind of I'm going to go look tomorrow and get some spray paint.
Hi,
And
Goldie. Hi, Jennifer. How do
uh,
you do? We're going to
Hi,
be doing this.
Goldie.
If anybody wants to paint along, I can post it in my group.
oh my God, this brush is horrible.
It's in Dana's group. Dana
Okay.
posted it.
Okay.
Go to Dana's group. Dana needs more people.
Oh, okay. All right.
Scrappy girl.
Go to Dana's group, guys.
I'm going to Scrappy Chicks. Scrappy Girl. Is that it? Scrappy Girl?
I should have made it Scrappy Bee.
Are you a rose?
Yes.
I see a flower.
That was from my daddy's
Join.
flowers.
It says I'm
Yep.
enjoined.
That's the flowers we put on his grave.
Okay.
I thought they were.
Well, then I can go to your Facebook group and see. I can share it.
That's kind of a hard thing, whenever a man passes away, picking flowers.
Is it cool if me and Dawson go on that run?
Yeah. Can y'all bring me back some Zaxby's when you come?
Alright, I'm gonna be driving.
Well, when you come back, bring me some Zaxby's.
Alright.
If you're stressed out, I don't care. Go through and get me some Zaxby's.
Okay.
So if you haven't joined Dana's Facebook group, I posted it in my group. So you can go over there and click on it and go to Dana's group and join. Please.
That
Got your
would be
orders
awesome.
now.
Although I'm terrible about posting very much stuff.
Well, you get in the habit. You'll get it. Okay. Now let me find it again.
Oh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Whew, I had a yawn. That's a good yawn, too.
The round cream color circle is the background, Jen. It's the background.
This box is so good.
No, there will be a new box coming.
Do you think spray paint will stay stuck on that plastic, Beth?
Well, I'm thinking it would. And I mean, I don't know if you'd want to
They have
sand it.
spray. They have spray paint gesso. Like they
Oh,
have
yeah.
a base coat. Just they call it base coat, but you could use that.
But I mean, it'd probably be easier for everybody if you did that. It would be more trouble for you, but it would make it a little bit easier for us to glue them together and decorate them. But I'm not sure unless you want to test one and see if it takes and
Yeah.
and see if it peels. You've got enough
I'm
time.
curious how long it'll take for it to dry too.
Yeah. And of course, I'm sure you'll do it outside
Yeah.
and then they'll dry really well in the sun this time of year. And you can always put a box fan on them. Or at least do the top one so that we can do our painting the face.
Yeah.
And we could paint the rest of it if there's not a lot of, I don't know what other decorations are on it. I think I'll get to use a little bit of my expand paste on this little feller. What do you all say?
Not a bad idea, Beth. Not a bad idea.
Goldie wants to know, Becca, did you get your happy mail from Goldie?
Not that I know of.
I did.
When did you get it? This weekend? We didn't check the mail at all this weekend, so.
I got it last week, but I'm not sure what day.
Might be out there. I haven't looked at the mail. I don't look at the mail.
Y'all, she's terrible, y'all.
She can't reach the mailbox. That's not her fault.
Is Gatton still at the other mom's?
Yes.
Yes.
Did he go to work with his uncle?
Yeah, he went. They're working in San Antonio all this week.
Wow.
I know, and Uncle pays for hotel and stuff, so.
Probably has a food allowance.
Ed usually feeds him, yeah, because he's his nephew.
But I mean, well, usually though, when you go out of town to work, you get a food allowance and a hotel
Depends
allowance.
on what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, well, they'd probably, if he had real workers besides his family, he would probably have them come home. They came home last night. They're gonna stay.
So, is he building something construction wise?
He owns an internet company, the uncle. So they put Cat 5, Cat 6 wires in.
Oh,
That's what Gatton does.
Well, that's a good thing for him to do.
Why, yeah, it's right up his alley.
Yeah. Well, no, not at all. That's the hardwire. He doesn't want to do the hardwire stuff. He wants to do.
But if he learns it, he'll get it. And
he's been doing wiring since he was 16. Uncle's been taking him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do it because he mainly has done it in the summertime and it's up in attics and stuff, and he doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
100-degree weather plus then attics. Yeah, he was not.
He wasn't loving that one, huh?
He was hating it. He'd find any excuse that he could not to show up and go.
But it's, I mean, that's part of doing it, learning it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, they
They
just
don't
run the
realize that.
wire, and then they have another company that comes in and does the whole hooking up the pieces. You know, the electrical part of
Don't
it.
realize that, you don't just move to the top just because
Right.
they're.
Oh yeah, and I know Uncle. Uncle does not. He doesn't. Yeah, there's no. You think of the word you want to use
Is
there.
it choppy for you, Beth?
Pardon? No, it's not choppy.
Hey, Beth.
What? Can you hear me?
Hold on. I'm gonna get Gage's speaker.
It might be her speaker, yeah.
I'm convinced it's something.
It's something going on with mine.
I think ever since you had your computer rebuilt, the problem when you got that problem fixed,
The first problem, it snowball. It sort of boomeranged, didn't it? It snowballed.
Let me see. Let me go check then see if there's any mail out on my table that is from you.
Yeah, I got Goldie's mail and made a Happy Mail page. I did. You like the expand page too? Oh yeah. It should be right there, but see where it is.
Maybe next time if she'd put Goldie on it, I'd know it was from her. Whoever this Steph person is, I don't know. I got it. Pretty paper. Ooh. Ooh, napkin. Flowers. Roses. Roses are red.
So I'm gonna
Red and
reconnect
blue.
another speaker.
Do what?
I'm gonna try to connect a different speaker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mute y'all.
Hey.
Mhm.
Maybe I can try to use both of those products. So
Oh, the peacock. I forgot I even said anything about the peacock feather, and you sent them. Thank you. Aw. Oh, that's neat. It's a Happy Mail. It's Happy Mail in a Happy Mail bag, but it's for their address. But that's cute.
it's a Peanuts Happy Mail
Oh,
postcard, and doesn't it look
fun.
Christmassy?
Pages. Pretty flowers. We talked about them already. And then the feather. Oh, I'm going to put this right here in this book. Cool. Oh, they're so pretty. I want to make a an outfit for myself. I can make myself look at. Oh, I just made myself a peacock. What?
That was Abby when she was a baby.
There we go.
Those are pretty. I've got one too.
So pretty.
I've been trying to use them a little bit.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I forgot I said something about that. I got some chicken, some cupcakes. Oh, that's fun. Oh, in a womb. Is this one of your puppies? Oh. I was showing everybody but you. Very
Yeah,
good. Napkin.
I think that's Goldie. That's Goldie.
No, that's Goldie. She's on the screen.
No, the dog's name is Goldie. And
No, it's not. Snot, Beth. It's Snot.
I thought that was the name of her dog.
Oh, if it is, I'm not believing it. Thank you, Goldie. That's great.
Tell
That's a
me,
nice
because
little
the real name
envelope of fun
she likes to
stuff.
go by Goldie. And Goldie's is an
Oh, wait.
old fashioned name. I had a relative named Goldie.
Goldie. Thank you, Goldie.
It was really, she was my step great grandmother.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Her sisters. Now I'd have to look up in the genealogy book, but her sister was married to my great grandfather, and she died. And then he married her sister Goldie.
Hussy.
Ta-da, da-da-da-da. And she made good biscuits, buddy, from scratch.
Who
I
cares?
remember that.
Your grandma.
And I can remember sitting on his lap. He got a kick out of us stopping by. So let's see. I'm going to try this one more time.
Goldenrod. This is the only color green I have. Oh no, I have that really dark stuff. Forgot about that.
I'll be back in a minute. Sorry.
We'll be here. We'll hold the top fort down. Right, Beth? I thought you're leaving, Dana. She's a big fat fibber.
Are there any snowflakes at all on this picture?
Well, there's lots of snowflakes though in the world.
Okay. She's got those big ones. Big snowflakes.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid's stuck on me.
This one's wore out. I'm gonna have to get another one. Okay. Love you too. Be careful.
Love you, bye.
Take care. Drive careful. Watch for cars.
The cars better watch for them.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the other guys that's not looking at them. They're the mean ones.
Okay. Gage does his driving test tomorrow, y'all.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yay. What time?
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
Are you taking him?
I think I'm going to make Scott take him. I have done all the other duties.
Share the love.
Oh, and I got some stuff I can go and get done. And since Scott worked all weekend, when I expected him to be home, he can go do it now.
What time do you guys leave?
Me and Scott have appointments in the morning, and then he'll come home and get Gage and then go.
No, sweetie, I meant for your vacation.
Oh, Friday? Probably.
Friday.
Yeah, it depends on if we need to take Gage to work or not. I don't know what time. But
I can't. I don't have a paintbrush, or not a paintbrush. I don't have any green. I had to use some Posca pen.
You need green?
Well, I have some. I just don't want to get it open. I don't want to open them until I'm ready to use them.
Okay.
So these are my Poscas. They're working just dandy. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, girlfriend?
hey, Cheryl.
Didn't need to treat you so bad. He's going to have a sparkly nose. Sparkly nose.
How do you make
Mr. Snowman.
a snowflake out of?
Mr. Snowman. Oh, I didn't put it up high enough on his face. Let's see if I can.
All right.
Does that look like a snowflake?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, I'm just scratching it in.
Uh-oh. Now he has a dirty. Looks like someone pee-peed on my snowman.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Don't eat the yellow snow. Good. Carol, good to hear.
They're kind of like little miniature cobwebs.
Yeah, maybe. That's it. Snow's reflecting on his beautiful white snow. I mean, really, what snow do you know is perfectly white except for those right after a blizzard, right? That's it. All the other time, it's not clean. It's so hard to make a snowman that's clean. And how hard is it when you start rolling it and you get down and you still need to get it back? So you roll it and it's picking up the grass and it's picking up the dirt. Y'all don't know. Beth might know from living up north, but everybody else does. Dana has no clue what I'm talking about. Dana, they're supposed to be getting a really bad storm this week. So
Oh, goody.
you guys be careful on the road.
That'll be fun.
No, on the roads. Why? I'm choking. Be careful on the roads. Once you get there, yeah, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Well, good thing we're taking Scott's truck, so
Oh, are you?
yeah,
Does
so
he
that
know how to
helps.
drive in the snow, because 4-wheel drive doesn't mean that you can make it.
I know. A very careful driver.
And I was
Hopefully it doesn't hit until you guys are already kind of, you know what I mean, done, like already up there and snuggled in under the covers together.
And I never missed work because of the snow or the ice. Nobody. I went to work no matter what, just like a mailman. If I had to ride the city bus, I would ride the city bus. Of course, I started out riding the city bus when I first started working. Kids don't do that now. And then when I got a car and it was bad, I always had, somebody to drive me to to work, to the hospital. Worked. And I'd work double shifts because other people couldn't make it in because they lived too far away. And I would always work a double shift all the time. Let's see. I'd kind of like to.
How about I just looked at mine and said, "Oh, that one looks good," and I was because I was just looking at mine, how crappy I don't like mine. Oh, it's funny.
Oh my gosh, my child.
Mine too. What are we gonna do with them?
Well, Dustin just got a bigger speaker for his car, and he's like booming it in the neighborhood, which I'm, no, I'm not.
You don't like that, right? And so it's like, how can you bitch about it if he's doing it right?
Right?
Right.
And then he turns it right back on. Scott told him to turn it off. Well, who's doing that crap? Well, apparently it's not my son doing it.
Oh, well, there you go. Is it his friend?
No,
If it's his friend, it's just as bad.
that the people that we don't love, we think that they moved.
Sister Teresa's. Oh no. Okay. Yep. How about everybody in my mother's in the mother Hubbard's cupboard? It has COVID up at my mom's place. My gram, my pap, my aunt, both my mom and my aunt. They're the two that take care of my gram and my pap. And my grandpap fell this weekend. Tell you what. Tell you what.
I still don't vaccinate for that.
So let's get some burnt umber out here. And a paintbrush.
Yeah, I need to just break down and get some new paintbrushes because I can't even find one that will do these lines at all. My snowman has a thick bottom. He's like you, Dana.
Right?
See, bottom heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I got to thick everything these days.
He's been eating too many snowballs.
Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, my grandparents are 93. They just celebrated 72 years of marriage yesterday.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Well, my grandpa was in the hospital, so I don't know how much celebrating they were doing. But when I called my grandma, I said, do you remember your wedding? And she said, yeah. And I said, do you remember what you wore? And she said, yeah. I said, what'd your dress look like? She said, I didn't wear a dress. I wore a suit. I said, oh. I said, where'd you get married? And she said, at St. Henry's. I said, oh, well, that's where I was baptized. And she said, yep, now you know. Okay, Grandma. And so then when I first called, she couldn't remember where she lived. So I had to tell her where she lived. And then,
You have to catch them in the morning if you want them pretty with it.
well, which my mom says my Gram's not been doing so well. She's been forgetting a lot of stuff. And when she left, she told her to, well, she told me, she said, yeah, I can't stay on the phone because Pap just went upstairs to get a shower. They don't have it upstairs. So I said, yeah, well, okay, Grandma, I'm going to let you go check on him, make sure he's okay. I'm sure he was going to get a shower, but she thought he was upstairs. And then when my mom was leaving the house the other day, my grandma told her to, all right, well, you tell Bruce to stop over you tell Bruce, what did she tell Bruce to do? Something about Bruce, and Bruce lives in Pittsburgh. And she often thinks that all the kids are living there, she's still a mom taking care of 9 kids, Lately, she's been really, so yeah.
That part sucks for everybody else. She's probably happy as a lark,
No, she's not. She knows that she's doing something, like something ain't clicking.
Yeah.
Except for that lady that lives with them that she don't know. That she's pretty sure of.
That's like a lot of the little ladies at the nursing home that Scott's dad was in. They would get them baby dolls and stuff so that they would have something to take care
Oh
of.
yeah. My grandmother, she was 95 in the nursing home, and she had a little bear or a doll baby or something.
Yep.
And then we got her one of those Christmas trees that every time you moved, it says Merry Christmas. And then it would sing, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, she loved that.
And they probably wanted to throw it out the window.
I was going to say, and all of the people that worked there hated it. When you guys weren't there, it found its way in the...
They was probably like, what the heck?
Well, we also got her, Daddy brought a frog into her, and it did the same thing. You walk by it, and it would ribbit. Well, she complained about the nurses coming in and going through her stuff, which I know they did. They all do. I understand. Yeah. I mean, it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. I said, but if you leave that frog there, then you're going to hear them when they come in at night. She wouldn't do it, but she did keep the Christmas tree on. We just let the battery, or Daddy wiped the battery out of it or something. Okay, so he only has his face.
I'm thankful that my mom did not have to deal with my dad going through dementia.
And I gotta have some twigs. I think I'm just going to dry this, give it another coat.
The tan paper. We painted each of our papers. We painted them tan. That's our skills. We got skills, Cheryl. I'll tell you, that's a compliment. Our paper looks like our painting looks like paper. I take that as a compliment. Now, if my snowman looks like real snow, then we're somewhere. I don't know where we are at, but we'll be somewhere.
Perfect.
Oh, the weather outside. Where'd you get that tiny, tiny, tiny brush? I need a tiny, tiny, tiny brush.
Who?
Anybody.
And my brush caddy.
I know, I've lost my brushes.
I ruined so many brushes.
Me too. But I know I have to be missing some because this does not seem right. I used to have brushes that I could actually paint with. I almost think these are my crap brushes. My good brushes are put away somewhere when I moved. Like these are, I think, are ones that maybe were in my water jar when I moved, and all my other brushes didn't make it. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you got to get on moving that stuff over.
Oh, it's over. I gotta empty out these. Yeah, I should have. I was. Yeah. My mind is everywhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's not here. How many point star did you do? A 5-point star?
Yeah.
Me too.
Now I need.
Okay, he's touching the tree. Get some more color on there. All right. I think that's all the brown I'm going to need of that brown. I might get another brown because
What are you doing, Lola? My Lola's starting to get gray.
Abby's going to be 16 Thursday.
Holy moly. That's an old baby.
Should get an extra piece of turkey for that.
Hi, Barry.
Well, there's Barry.
Well, rats.
All right. I know my trunk's a little bit fat, but sometimes this happens that way.
My
Then I can
trunk's,
do
my trunk's a little fat too.
it didn't taper off very good for me at the top.
Hey, Kellyanne. I didn't even see you come in.
Oh, hey, Cal.
My chat's acting up. Let's try this again. That's better. Goodness gracious, y'all been chatting up a storm. Now, Barry, all you have to do is sketch along. Just make a little sketch.
I bet he's going to get right on that, Beth.
Well, I think I've sent him some art supplies. I was hoping.
He's just here for the friends.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And he'd rather chat with ladies than men.
For sure. We got more stuff to say. There's a little bit more white on that. I'm still going to put a third coat on it.
You're giving him a third toe.
Coat. He's going to be warm. Becca, are you scratching it in?
Am I scratching?
Are you scratching? Who's scratching?
Look at me.
Nobody? I'm doing my things.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
So I'm
I thought maybe.
She was ready to yell at me, Dana. She was ready to yell at me.
No, I just couldn't figure out why you were scratching on your tree. That would be scratch art.
Oh, I screwed that up a little bit.
Oh, did you notice the snowman has a toupee? Look, there's a white. Never mind. Looks like a toupee to me.
You don't know.
You don't.
Well, your snowman can have a toupee if he wants to. Stealing Grandpa's toupee to put on the snowman. That would be hilarious.
That's so wrong. Look at Dana getting all creative, putting a snowflake on. Dana never goes off. Dana's going rogue on us. What? Her picture looks exactly like the picture. Oh, there is 2 snowflakes up there. Damn it. I thought she was going rogue on us.
No.
Nope, she didn't. She's doing exactly what's on the page. I should have known better. Should have known.
You know I'm going by the book, Beck.
I know. I really did. I thought, what the hell is she doing? She putting. Wow. Nope. I forgot to put the snow in before the tree. Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yes, you did. I see it.
Oh. Yeah, that. I thought you meant like the splats. I didn't splatter.
You're supposed to be splattered.
I went ahead and splattered and cheated for my snows. It wasn't really splattered in the picture, but I just thought I'd add that
Little
in
ones.
just for fun.
Well, Beth, we know you know how to have fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Putting some snow on the branches because I can, because I don't have to fall. I don't have to follow the picture like that. I don't have to. I don't have to do
You're just
anything.
jelly.
I'm so jelly. I wish this was smaller tip. Oh, I put my hand right in the paint. Son of a dog.
I think mine's done.
Did you make the broken branch? Let me see yours. There's a broken branch. I want to see if you did. If you broke the branch too, that's it. I'm done.
I don't
I'm
think I
leaving.
did.
What
Oh.
broken branch?
On this bottom one here, the branch is broken.
Oh, well, no, I didn't.
Aha.
It's like
Haha,
angled
you
down
didn't
more.
do it. You didn't do it right.
It's dangling, isn't it?
It's dangling down more, but not.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
off.
Haha, loser. Your picture's horrible because you didn't do it right.
Oh, bite me.
I was waiting to see if you had done it. I was like, of all the things I know she is. It has to be exact. She does everything the same.
Isn't that what pictures are for? Like to
To
guide
copy?
you?
She has to make it her own. You have to make it your own.
Yeah, thank you, Beth.
Well, y'all just have right flipping at it.
Use your own brain to stain.
Oh, I got gray in here. Ugh.
Well, Beth's going in with the texture paste.
I didn't feel like getting that stuff out.
Crackle I should have used, unless it all dried
And I'm
up.
going to put some of this on the snowman. This Vicky Booten.
Oh,
It's like a silvery cream.
I don't even know what the heck.
Crackle paste. I could put crackle paste on mine.
I put my white on the other day on so thick it crackled on its own. I think it was old. Looked real good too.
I guess I'll have to put the abominable snowman on this one because it's got black in it. Because my brush was in dirty water.
Oh, this one has some Luna hair on it. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty.
Why does tan colors like clump up so easy or faster than other colors?
What color?
Like tan and cream color, they get thick fast. Like faster than
Just a different recipe,
Yeah.
a different batch.
at least that's my experience.
Like my yellow always stinks so bad.
Well, I've got a couple that stink too. Yeah. I think orange is one of the ones that stinks for me. That black still ain't came out of my brush all the way.
So Shannon and I have to search for an SUV for her. Her CV joint is bad.
Uh-oh.
What's a CV joint?
In
You're
the front
steering
end.
by your wheel. Yeah.
Is it close to the universal joint?
Yeah, it is next to the hip joint.
That was a guess. Don't tell me, I'll believe you.
You'll be telling Joe, I think my hip joint's going out in the car.
Y'all had another car in the garage.
Yeah, I'm getting that one towed away
Oh, yeah.
because, I didn't remember that whole mess.
Yeah.
So it will take so much. And since it's been sitting now for over a year, I'm sure it's totally ruined out there.
Yeah. Well, the batteries are the
Yeah.
quicker.
So I looked at having it towed and I was going to have it today, but my mind with my grandma and all that just went
Yeah.
amiss. So I need to get that done though. And then we found out yesterday pretty much that was going out. She wants another SUV, so we're going to start looking. She wants another Nissan. I said, well, you don't have to get another Nissan. She said, that's all I know. She's never really purchased cars before. I've had so many.
Me
So
too.
this is like her third, maybe?
Heck, I had 3 or 4 cars whenever I was in high school. Because the first one I had, my sister ended up taking. So my dad got me a different car. And I drove it, I think, through school. And then I got a different car after.
Well, her first car was she got a truck when she was in the military. And unfortunately, because she was deployed again, it went into foreclosure. No, cars don't get foreclosed on. They repoed it. It went into repo because she was overseas and she didn't know. I think, as my understanding, was supposed to be being taken care of, and the person that she left in charge kind of spent all of her money. She left the wrong person in charge of all of her funds. So her pretty much my understanding is her second deployment, she pretty much came home without any money. Yeah. Love those kind of people, huh?
Yeah.
So,
great.
Yes, she came home without a truck and without any money saved. Because the first time, my understanding, she came home and she spent a year not working. She just spent a year kind of doing the whole recovery thing.
Yeah.
And then she joined back up and then they deployed again.
Just turning into popcorn.
Time to make the popcorn. Time to make the donuts. Right? None of my art is complete without cat hair. For sure.
All right. So I guess my Bluetooth speaker pooped out.
You think that's what's wrong? Why you're
Yeah, because I have gauges now and it's fine.
Good to hear that it's not me, even though you guys blamed it on me. Ready to take me and hang me.
I was working on it,
I thought so. Take her to the gallows. Has to be her.
I can't believe Beth ain't done yet.
Well, I'm working on it. Today's the 25th. Exactly.
Yep.
Month away. All right, now I think I'm ready to do the green. And I will probably do several shades of green.
If me and Scott don't go anywhere for Christmas, we should come over there and go to dinner if anywhere's open.
Yeah, we could do that. We could.
Yeah.
So I've got this green and this green. Do I need another green?
Waffle House is usually open.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Waffle House. I just hear about them. If they're closed, something major's happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of how Walmart used to be. Now our Walmart's not even open in 24 hours anymore.
No, ours aren't either. Ever since
Yeah.
COVID, they knocked
Yeah,
that crap
they've
out.
been back.
That was
Yeah,
that was an out for them.
yeah, it really
They
was.
figured out they were spending too much money keeping people there all night.
Well, the theft was so bad, Mandy said.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really it's come down a lot since,
Oh, I'm sure. So that was like an easy out for them to
Yeah.
make that happen then.
Our McDonald's isn't even open 24 hours anymore.
No, only a couple of them. Like,
Yeah, really hard to find. You used to, like when I traveled up home, I noticed that it was like, wait a second, this used to be, all night long.
only in like Dunkin' Donuts, only certain ones of them are open all night.
I didn't even know Dunkin' Donuts used to be open. They're not real popular here.
Yeah. Just only certain ones.
I miss that, everything's frozen now.
I know. Their donuts suck.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Nothing like it used to be for sure.
No.
Yeah.
We have a donut place here called Mr. Donut. Oh no, Donut Man. And let me tell you, they do all their donuts fresh and they have a big, huge variety and they are so good.
It's like it's such a thing. If you have the equipment, it's such an easy,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Especially Dunkin' Donuts, they had all the equipment to make the
Yeah.
donut.
They did. But they just, I don't know, they just kind of fell off and they don't even have a big variety of donuts anymore.
No. Yeah, you used to go in, it was the whole wall and it was whatever, that baker that day decided to make, they did, of course, all the normals, but then,
Yeah.
not all that, they didn't always have the
Like
cream
the Donut Man here, they do all kinds of fillings in some of their donuts, and then they have like apple turnovers or apple fritters or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Apple bear claw.
Oh yeah,
they have all
real
kinds of stuff.
bakeries. You just don't find them. That's Jamie. Jamie would do so good if she just opened a damn bakery. She's a very good baker. She's a
Really?
good cook too. Mandy's more of the cook though, but Jamie definitely is a good. Her biscuits, her rolls are just so good, so good.
See, my sister, she's really good at baking and stuff. Like, she can decorate cakes too. She's really good at it. And like when she bakes a cake for somebody, like for an event,
Mm-hmm.
she starts on it like a week before.
Oh yeah,
Like, she does the cake, she freezes it,
Yeah.
and then
That's
she
why
starts
big
working
event cakes are not ever really that good. I'm sorry. They're just
her
not
for
because they've been nothing like a fresh. They're
yeah.
frozen and then they're defrosted. Then they're sat out. Then they get the fondant on it to keep the moisture in.
But
And
she
then
doesn't do a lot of
no,
fondant. I mean, she can do it, but it just don't taste good.
well, you don't
Mhm.
need the fondant. You pull that shit off.
I know, but ugh, like why screw with it?
It's usually just for a base so that you have a nice base so that you
Mhm.
can make the cake ahead of time.
Yeah, she does. She does some pretty awesome cakes. Morgan had her do her cake for her baby reveal, and it was a simple cake, but it tasted so good. And it was like the sides didn't have a lot of frosting, so it showed the the cake layer through. And then she made cake pops. Oh my gosh, they were good. She did a cuties reveal party. So Elaine made the little the flowers that grow on oranges, before the
bloom.
blooms. Yeah. She put blooms on the little cake pops and everything. They were cute. No, we're not freezing. Oh, I don't know about anybody else. Is anybody else freezing up?
I think she's freezing like
Her
cold.
screen. I
Are
don't
you
know.
cold? Or
Are you
is your-
cold or is it your screen?
Yeah. It must be your screen. She said, there
Yeah.
it goes.
Not temperature cold, but it is cold. Our high was 72 and it was this morning or overnight. And it's gotten colder. We're going into the 40s tonight. Not you, Beth. You're down there by the equator.
I am. My air conditioner's still on.
I'm further than Beth is.
Oh, you're on the other side of the world. You're like on the other. What's that?
South.
You're on the northern hemisphere.
She's on the Gulf side. Mm-hmm.
I'm in the center.
That's a whole new place.
Beth, the equator does not run that way. The equator runs.
It's a whole different
The
place.
equator runs horizontally.
I am in the center. I am not even by the globe.
You're down there past. You're in the northern hemisphere. Beth's in the southern hemisphere, and you both are sitting on top of the equator.
Right?
Okay. What do you call the line that goes around on the globe? What do you call those lines?
Latitude or longitude?
Yeah.
Okay. What about them?
Well, that's what I was talking about when I said
Well, honey,
all that.
they go all the way up to the South Pole and North Pole.
But I was at a southern equator mark.
Oh,
Latitude.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. Now I'm educated.
I was at a
educated now.
latitude. I'm in a southern latitude in tropical.
Ah,
It's tropical.
Oh, okay. That's I gotcha.
If you really want to know what I was trying to talk about.
Well, now we know. She's on that other. She's
That
on the
took how many
other
years to get
equator. She's on the
settled?
equator that runs through Florida. If you guys didn't know there was one.
That took a year to get settled.
I know. Thank goodness, because I was really thinking she was crazy. Now I just think she's a little bonkers.
I couldn't think of latitude and longitude.
Longitude.
And I probably would get them mixed up if I had to try a little harder.
Yeah, I bet you would.
One's long and one's lateral.
Hey.
Lateral's laying down, so that would be easy to remember.
Didn't even hear you calling. You didn't hear me? Where's this caller?
I took it off the other day.
Stop. Oh, look what your tail's doing. Your tail's making a mess. Sit down.
Okay, how's my tree looking?
Right.
Good.
Oh, cute. That's very cute. Like the tree. All bent over. That's a good job.
There's Bess. Dana, show Shannon your tree. Your Chris snowman.
Are you finished, Dana?
Yeah,
Dana's
but-
been finished for like 20
Oh,
minutes.
look
You
at there.
finished.
Looks good, Dana.
That shows you how much Beth looks up at the screen.
And she's
Usually Beth's the first one finished.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
She's
I
like
can't believe you
her
two beat
whole
her.
her whole life is taken upside down. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's making me nervous.
That you beat her.
Whoever took Beth, bring her back.
We're in the warp zone.
Something.
Now I gotta make a 5-star star. Wish me luck.
Good luck. My crackle paste is just powdering it off. I think mine's a little old too, Beth. Mine's a little old.
Oh, those girls are going to love this project.
Yeah.
Hey, I need it.
Is there any way? Of course, you've already bought everything now, so I can't say nothing.
What?
I was going to say, is there any way that you can make a smaller angel?
No. It's done. It's not that big.
No, I was just talking about if you had a smaller one, it would be more like an ornament size.
Yeah.
Why are you putting so much glue on it?
I don't know, because it's just, I'm skipping sections, but it looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm not.
What if you put brown paper on first and then do that?
That would be fine.
Then if there's a little bit of white miss space, you wouldn't see no white.
Quicker? You got any
See how
packing?
you can
You
still
don't
see it?
save your packing paper, do you? I just knew it. I know she
I
did.
have packing paper.
Oh, okay. That's all you need.
That's not a bad idea, Beth. And then you wouldn't see the white through it at all.
Yeah, then it didn't matter if you take your time putting it on. Well, that is not very good. Let's try this again in a minute.
I see it just needed a spray of water.
Now I gotta have orange. I gotta have carrot orange. I have harvest orange. It's going to be a harvest piece of carrot.
I bought these for last year to do, and I didn't do them. I got so much shit. It ain't even funny.
So it's about not exactly in the middle. I'm going to do it right there. That's good.
We could probably scrap for or we could sit here and craft for 3 weekends, 12 people, and still not use all the crap I got.
Okay. There he is. Now I need black for his cold eyes. We always use gravel. Daddy would always get mad at us for using the gravel because in the summertime he'd have to roll the lawnmower over it.
And it goes shooting across. Yeah.
Mhm. That was just the price you had to pay when you have kids making their homemade snowman. Burlap. I've got some burlap.
I'm going to use either do like for the wings, either do like cardboard, corrugated cardboard, and then they can
Oh,
either do
Yeah.
that or they can cover them with burlap.
How's that look for the face? He looks like he's in a daze.
It's cute, Beth.
This glue gun I have, Becca, is a real fine tip glue gun.
Ah,
So it's not, I'm not putting much on here. One of my favorite glue gun. It's called Lynn and Lily by Surebonder. No, Becca's almost in Mexico.
short 8-hour drive.
But we do have quite a bit of Mexicans down here.
Yeah, don't you have more Puerto Ricans?
Down south or
Mm.
souther.
Souther?
There are Puerto Ricans here, but
Down there, them down souther.
Now they are
There
really
are-
down below they're below the equator.
Which one's Beth? Puerto Rico?
Cuba.
Cuba is not. Good try.
but yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, you're below yours.
you know, when we had more orange stuff, you know, and
Agricultural. Oh,
yeah, agricultural stuff, we had a lot more Spanish Mexicans. Now that it's not as bad as much, I guess, unless you're in like over in Plant City and where they're
So
you
is Miami Cuban or Puerto Rican or a little bit of both?
both. Yeah, there is a lot of Cubans and there's a lot of Haitians here. Like we get the gamut. But Miami has a lot. Like you can go to Miami and not speak to somebody that speaks English if you're in the right area.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Like that in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You know, Beth, in between while we're having to let the other stuff dry, this is going to be a good one that's going to keep their.
Keep them busy and shut up and eat. Keep them out of your damn hair so that you guys can finish up. Is that what you're trying to say, Dana?
Yep.
Just like that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there, Rebecca. That's what I'm saying. Wonder why again you do it every year.
Well, I usually have 12 people at least. There would be more if I would let more come, but I don't.
And you had that last year you had a visitors that
Yes,
stopped by.
I had Nanny Fran. She came. I don't know if she's going to be here this year,
Yeah.
but she's a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
I was glad she came over.
Does your husband and kids get the heck out of Dodge for it?
Scott's duty is to go and hang out with Joe.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So they get guys' day.
They're going to Harbor Freight and then to
Yeah,
the
and there's
flea
a
market. They can go to the flea market or
there's
somewhere.
a new
Welcome back.
there's a new antique store here, and it's really a pretty good size
Yeah.
store. So it's like right down the road, so they can go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
They have it's called Picker's Paradise.
Well, I'm going to have to let this star dry. It's
Does Joe have any of the the vintage signs?
Okay. Good idea. Hold on. Don't you go nowhere.
Open your package. Effa.
Kellyanne would never call me that to
Yes, she
my
would.
face.
Yes, she would. Do it, Kellyanne. I dare you.
She double dog dared you. All right, let me go get it. Now, if I can find it, now I'm embarrassed because Shannon cleaned that table up. I knew where it was until she decided to clean. I'll be back. Don't you guys not go nowhere. Need it.
See, I told her. She don't listen. Y'all, if y'all aren't subscribed to Kellyanne's Facebook, she has some pretty Christmas ornament wraps.
Yeah, she's been making pretty things. I love your beaded
She likes to
ornament
do the
covers.
tedious kind of little things that I'm scared to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the patience for.
Where do I have this?
Okay. All right. Here we go. How did she help you? All right.
Oh, Jeff.
Ooh. Ooh. We should not have done this. Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, it's a ring?
Oh, nice.
I'm guessing that's what it is, right? It's a ring.
Yeah.
I think so. What else would it be? Of course it is a ring. I love it.
Oh,
It's
that is
perfect.
pretty.
Let's see. Woo-hoo, I'm spoiled rotten. I don't know what I did, but sure, I'm going to keep doing it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is. Wow, that's pretty.
So it's got beads and gems and
right there.
I think it's all no, it's all beads. It's just the way she has them on there that they look like it's a gem. It's those are all it's all little
Wow.
Huh.
so it won't get caught on the door. You're so smart, Kelly. Exactly. That's exactly. She knows. When I go through the doorways and my pan would I'll practically rip my finger off my hand. Oh, I'll have to get help with that one. The skills are not with me today. My goodness, this is great. She knows exactly why I have to have the flat rings. Someone listen to me. Someone. Oh, no way. Look at these. It looks like I have some matching earrings to go with. My hands are all covered in paint. Look at those. Oh, they're so pretty. Come out of there.
There will be a new person here this year.
Yeah.
Oh, at your party. I was like, what do you mean? You're not adding nobody. Look at that. So pretty.
My
I love these. This is a really pretty hook.
my sister's sister-in-law will be here.
Was your sister there last year?
Yeah, one of them was. I don't invite the other one.
I know. I like those hooks. Those are
I don't remember anybody's names.
Yeah, my
I
one
think
sister, if I invited her, she would drive me bonkers
okay.
because she wants me to do all her work.
Yeah.
And I can't do that whenever I got.
Are these the pearls, the bigger ones? Yeah. Pretty.
But yeah,
Really
she
pretty.
wants.
Gosh, you do such nice work.
She would come scrapbooking and stuff, and she would be like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, I ain't doing it for you, so you better figure it out.
Ooh. Mama Juju. Hey, girl. Nice and flat, nice and flat.
I told Gage.
You didn't tell me.
I told Gage to go buy that.
I know it's going to go on there. It's going to be perfect and it won't slide around.
Please. And a tea.
Can I get
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Woohoo. I can see me wearing these almost every day, if not every day.
One.
Yeah.
That one back
This I'll wear. It will probably be more when I, of course, do something special in these. Wish I would have had these on Saturday for dinner. I didn't have anything to wear. Pretty. Thank you so much, Kelly. And they're gorgeous. I love them. I love how flat they are.
Bring me my card back, too.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, be careful.
Just
So pretty. They're great. Great. I got a big smile.
No,
Thank
the
you so
loaded.
much, Kellyanne. That is so sweet of you to do that. Definitely. We got to get her a website. We got to start.
okay.
Got to figure out a way to advertise your stuff. Do you have all kind of pictures and stuff, Kellyanne?
Are you in Etsy?
Because if you want to put together a post, I would be more than okay with you posting. I just have to figure out how I can get you away with it and not have everybody and their mother wanting to post all their stuff for sale.
Okay, I think isn't that all I have to do? Nothing else?
Looks great, Beth.
Looks good.
I don't think you've ever been the last one done before. Wow. Look at you. I love it. Love it. I don't want to lose these, so I'm going to put them back in here. I'm going to think on that, Kellyanne, because Small Business Tuesday, is that what it is? Small Business Tuesday is coming up. I think that's what it's called.
She takes
Well-
pictures as she posts.
Maybe only let people post on Tuesdays.
No, it's a yearly thing, small business. I think it's called Small Business Tuesday. Yeah. We need to come up with something because I think, I know a lot of people like to buy from small companies and businesses, during this time of year, they want to support small businesses. So,
Yeah. That's one thing, like down here, like at the women's club, they usually will have like a craft fair kind of thing.
yeah,
For,
I was wondering,
small
like a holiday bazaar. Have you checked
Yeah.
the local high school or the local school and see if they're having a bazaar for the kids and stuff? You'd have to probably do things a little bit more price efficient for children to buy stuff for their mom and stuff, but I don't know if they do that or, because of now everything has to be politically correct. But if it was a holiday bazaar, not a Christmas bazaar, there's all kind of holidays that are given that give gifts. I know it's just so hard for you to get to where you need to get to, too. Thank you so much. Oh, now, note to self, don't get paint on them. Well, I probably need to head out. I probably need to go anyways because I know that she and I need to talk. I need to talk to her about my grandparents being sick
Yeah.
and stuff, and we need to look about a car because I don't know how long that's going to last. So I'm gonna scoot out. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much. I'm so glad.
no problem. I hope your
Yeah, that's what I thought, Kellyanne. That's what I was.
grands get better.
Yeah, and Etsy, they cut into your cost so much, which isn't
Yeah.
right. They take so much now. It's like it's hard enough for people to start off and get going, and then they, have such a big cut. I'm going to try brainstorming and coming up for you, Kellyanne, because I think you do an awesome job. You do a really, really nice job. I mean, it's not like it's thrown together. It's not like it's
No,
cheap
they're really
and-
nice.
Yeah, she does such a beautiful, beautiful job at your art for sure.
Like I couldn't do that small of stuff. I would just be
No,
like,
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I couldn't work with this small. No way. Nope. I'm like looking at this right now saying there ain't no way. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys
All right.
tomorrow.
all right,
Thank
Becca.
you for having me
Okay.
on. Sorry I couldn't.
You're
I
welcome.
can't.
It's
say-
okay. It's okay. Stuff happened.
All right.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
I'm trying to knock this little heifer out. My angel's name is Heiferdine.
Hefferdine,
Mm-hmm.
is she behaving?
Well, I'm getting up here around the neck, so. Whoop.
I'm looking. I don't know if I have a snowflake or not. And if I do,
Like a stencil?
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And I don't know if I do. I got flowers.
I'll have to make you one up.
I was gonna say I need a snowflake. I don't have one. But I've got some punchinelli. I guess I could use a little bit of that in the background as a little bit more extra snow.
I'll tell you what, there has been a ton of accidents lately out over here.
Uh-oh.
God. And it's just going to get worse.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it as is. As is. I need some bigger rubber bands. Let's try that one. Okay. We'll leave it as that. Put that down there. Well, I better get that out or I'm going to lose it. The tandem 10.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never find it again I won't remember putting it down there.
We'll have to do it whenever I get back.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Anytime in December.
It just seems like December goes by so flippin' fast.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It creeps up on you. I do have the Christmas tree ones.
Oh, you do?
You gave me 3 Christmas
Oh,
trees.
yeah.
And I got a Santa Claus and a piece of holly. That's cute. And candy cane. Not a snowflake.
That Santa Claus is cute whenever you
Yeah.
do
I'll
it.
delete these out and do these this week. And for some reason, I got 2 circles.
Oh, there ain't no telling. I probably sent it to you 2 different times.
And it's got paint all over it. And I've used the other one too. So it's well loved. Well loved. I'll put it in here. I bet I have a snowflake in here. Bound to have.
Gage takes his test tomorrow, Beth.
Huh?
Gage takes his driving test tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ooh-wee.
He's got to do it. Have you drilled him? Have you practiced with him?
Yeah, he drives every day to work.
Has he taken the written test?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the hardest part is the written
Yeah.
test. I had driver's ed in high school.
We did too. I don't
And
even
I
think we
liked
do
it.
that
I thought
anymore.
it was cool. We'd get
Yeah.
in those little car simulators and drive down the road.
We had to drive in a real car.
Well, we did that too. But he had 4 car simulators, and this was in the football area where the football practice and talk and classes. and he
Yeah,
and
we didn't have
cars
any
on there,
simulator.
and everybody got to get on it once or twice and test drive, and then, but I was already kind of used to driving in the yard and stuff, so, and I don't know if it means anything or not, but I I rode a lawnmower. Doesn't that count as some kind of
Well, it gives you like spatial skills
common
and
sense stuff, and it gives you the idea of how to handle the steering wheel,
yeah.
and and of course I can remember the first time I got on the lawnmower, I didn't know what N and D and R meant.
Right.
It was the initials, and
Yeah.
that's all the little lawnmower did. It was forward, neutral, and reverse, and I didn't understand it. I didn't know what neutral meant, and and I ran into a tree, and my dad had to come running over him because I jumped off and ran, and he had to come over, and he just slipped it into neutral. He was right there, thankfully. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I didn't defer me from trying it again. I may not have gotten on it that day, but I got on it again.
Oh, well, that's good, Cal.
And then we had a mini
Maybe
bike
it's feeling better.
it was the type of mini bike that had a big fat wheel in the back of it, and the front wheel was a bit wide. So you didn't it's not like a motorcycle. It was a mini bike.
Yeah.
And it had a little motor on it. And buddy, we all drove that thing. And, so that was another way of practicing driving that I did. So we had good experiences. Now I want to know what fell off on the floor.
My dad wasn't super patient. So my friend's mom would take us quite a bit. And she had this big, huge, long, four-door, almost a wagon kind of car. I mean, that sucker was long and wide. She would take us out, and there was like this neighborhood that was had roads, but they never built any houses out there. So we would go out there and drive.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah, my brother took me out to teach me how to drive a stick shift the day I brought my car home.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to drive it, but I bought it anyway, and I liked the car and everything. It was small 4-door Toyota, and he took me out in the boonies, out where they flooded the areas to make a man-made lake, and the old roads would still drive. You could, you didn't drive into the water, but the road still led down to the road, and these old curvy roads, and
Yeah.
and it's like you go down, and then it was like a hard S curve, and I went down okay, and he says, okay, turn around, and we turned around, and he says, now we're going back up the hill, and halfway up the hill, he says, okay, stop, and I go, okay, so I stopped. And I was on the middle of the road. Of course, it was like I said, there was no traffic. And he says, now go. And I had to learn how to balance the clutch and the gas
Oh,
to
yeah.
go in a dead stop on a steep hill. And
Yep.
that did. It taught me. It taught me.
It does.
It taught me good. And we had viaducts that went under the train. The train would go downtown, and then instead of overpass, we went under the train track.
Right.
And they were like there was like 3 or 4 of them in our town at every other street, and of course there was always a light on each end of them, and you had to balance on a hill before you go up and out. And I hated it when people came up
Up behind you.
behind me. So I was always on my, brakes and pumping them and letting them know.
Yep.
So, but yeah, those were the days. I always would wait before I'd go down if there was a red light, so that I wouldn't have to stop.
Yeah. When you left like the school where my sister and them went to school at, there
Yeah.
was a little hill that went up and there was a stop sign at the top of it. And I mean, it wasn't really a bad hill at all, but my sister drove a Corvair,
Yeah.
and they called it White Lightning. And that poor car could not make it up to the top of the hill.
Oh,
So she had to roll back down, go a different way.
those were the days.
Mhm. My friend had a car, and we would have to if we stopped at a stop sign and it turned off, we'd have to get out, beat on the battery, and hop back in. And we drove that dang car more than my car. My car worked fine.
It was probably just loose.
It's funny. Yep. Then my
So-
dad had to teach me how to drive a stick, and we were at the stop sign, and he's like, all right, let off the brake a little bit and start giving, or let off the clutch a little bit and start giving it some gas. I did it, and I stalled and I stalled and I stalled, and he finally goes, GD, give it some gas. I went, "Roar." He was like, okay. Well, now we're going at least.
Those were the days.
My dad had a old 1950 Plymouth, and he wanted me to take that car, and it was
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I had
I'm,
one too.
a 3 on the tree, and the dang clutch, you like had to push for like a mile and a half before you could get it all the way down. I was like, I can't drive that thing.
Mine was a station wagon. Plymouth
His was a
59.
1950 Plymouth. He had it all sported up. I mean, it was an old man car, but it had chrome rims on it and chrome bumpers, and
Yeah.
he had the inside redone completely. He waxed that sucker every weekend.
Had 4 headlights, didn't it?
Yeah, and Dad had a Corvair too. He had 2. No, yeah, he had 2 of those, I think.
Yeah, depending on what year it was, it would have 4 headlights. What year? 59 to 58 to 62. Different cars had 4 headlights. I don't know if it was but I was in there watching making auction,
What auction?
Mecum auction,
Car show
car
auction.
show.
Yeah.
Joe, there's an antique Picker's Paradise here. They just
You
opened.
and get to go to an antique shop, big place over in Winter Haven when we go over
Oh yeah.
on our
Okay.
staff and do stuff.
Now, is that the one? Is that the one that has it looks like a big old warehouse.
No.
This is new.
What did
Yeah,
where?
this is new.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah.
We went one place over there, and the parking lot was on the left. We got out, and we had to park right there. Then you could walk through the whole facility.
Yeah, that was the flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is new. I haven't even been in it. Just
When-
opened probably a month ago.
But these cars, Corvettes now are going for prices unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
$1,000, 450,000. But they're, you know, I mean, they're just like right off the.
Yeah, it's crazy how much they went up on cars.
Unbelievable.
My daddy liked his cars, let me tell you. But he didn't like the ones that everybody else liked.
Well, Beth had a grandfather that was like that. Every year he got a new car.
Yeah. Well, if my dad got it in his mind that he was going to get a new car, yeah, it was on. My mom would get so frustrated. She said, we went to go get the oil change and we came back with a new flipping car. She would get mad with him. She's like, he ain't never satisfied with nothing. It's funny.
Buy the right car and put it up.
Oh, yeah.
That's good money, but you got to have a good place to put it.
Yeah. Well, and you got to go in there and keep it up and drive it here and there.
They had down there in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where most of the Corvettes in that area were made. And what would have been good is to have worked there and learned about them, and then go there and know what you have. Of course, I had a lot of good cars, but they was just they were used cars with no name.
Dad had a or I don't know what year it was. It was a convertible Corvair.
Yeah.
And for him and my mom's 50th wedding anniversary, they left the church in that with the top down.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay. Sometimes you just gotta let go.
It's kind of a situation that it's harder to get parts for them.
Yeah. It is.
30 years ago, if you would have started in a warehouse collecting stuff for certain cars and stuff like that. Shoot, we went out down in between here and House Street, where Princess. They guy had a junkyard that was over 100 years old. Yeah. He,
Dang, this top part is a pain.
what rails are Scott running out?
Rails.
Yeah.
He's been working in Lake Wells, still on CSX tracks.
CXX. I
Mhm.
mean, where's that go to? Wales?
Down south.
Oh, okay.
You might have a UTI, Dustin. I have to make him go and get checked. This top part's the worst part to do.
Is that like a viewer?
Huh?
Is that like a, what are you making, like a viewer?
An
It's
angel?
a punch. It's a punch that makes this little square, and I can see where I want to place my paper underneath it if I turn it upside down, like this.
Yeah.
Instead of punching blind, I don't know where I am, on top. But if I look at it this way, I can look to see that it's in the square now, and I just sort of have to turn it over and then punch, because I can't punch with it. I have to use both hands to punch. It's just, it's
Punches
something
are
you
hard.
gotta do. It's an art thing.
Slide it up and make a fist and hit it.
You can't do that. It has to go through a little,
Sequence.
it's got to go through all of these little doolollies, see, in there, and you just can't it's not like a stapler. It's a little bit more intense. But I kind of like what I'm doing.
What are you working on?
Well, I was going to throw away some of these old stamps, and I did this one, and I rubbed it out on this paper, and it's the right size for this stamp thing.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you give me this?
I think so.
And I love it. It's great for.
It's hard to push, though.
Well, I'm doing all right with it. I don't mind fooling with it.
Can't use no tape.
All right, here's my angel, half of her.
I don't need any tape. I just got to make sure I'm under there so that it gets all of the in the right spot.
She's not bad. Oh, I need my card. Well, Beth, I think I'm going to get off here. Dustin
Well,
just brought me
okay.
food,
Okay.
but I will definitely.
I think what I'm going to try to do, since I only get 20 hours a month with StreamYard,
Yeah,
I'll do StreamYard once a week, and then the other 2 times I'll do YouTube.
yeah. I don't blame you.
And I can do it on any days that you guys want to do it on. It doesn't have to be. I sort of picked Saturday as a starter.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I'm trying to get in the. And they keep mailing me an email saying that they can't process my my charge cards because I got a new charge card, because I
Right.
don't want them to take $400 out on my account. And
No.
they keep saying that they need for me to update my account, but I'm not going to renew my prescription
Yeah.
and do the yearly thing anymore. So, and I've
You
already,
can go and change it though in there.
well, I told them, I sent a letter and they emailed me back, and I have an email with them telling me, why are they keep sending me these emails that it's just robot calls or emails.
Yeah. But you can go on your thing on StreamYard
Yeah.
and you can change it.
Well, I don't want to give him my card. I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
you can change it so that you're
No emails.
yeah, and so that you're not
No preferences.
you can change it back to the free thing.
Yeah, because that's what I kept telling him I was going to do, and so I don't have to delete my account.
No.
And I totally agree with that, but I think what it is you know, they just have so many people. They do mass mailings, and
Because I don't get them, and I used to be subscribed, and then I changed back. So
so. But anyway, I'm not going to give them my charge card because I don't, you know, they want too much money.
yep.
So, so it's good to get a new charge card every so often,
Right.
and it's easy to do with Visa. With my Visa, it's through my bank, and they'll get me a new card out within a week, and they don't get mad about it. They just do it. So,
Yeah.
but those little things turned out real cute.
All right.
But
Well,
anyway,
everybody, thank y'all for coming.
okay.
Y'all have a good night.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.